You know what's weird about being middle class? You're doing everything society tells you to do. You went to school, got a decent job, you're making reasonable money, maybe 50, 60, 80,000 a year. You're not poor, you're not rich. You're right in that comfortable middle zone where you should be fine, but somehow you're not fine. You're stressed about money constantly. You can't get ahead. You're living paycheck to paycheck despite having a good income. And you look around and realize you're trapped in this really specific financial pattern that millions of other people are stuck into. It's not quite broke, but it's definitely not wealthy. It's this exhausting middle ground where you're working hard, doing everything right, and somehow still going nowhere financially. My name is Chris, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, human psychology, and why some people seem to effortlessly build wealth while others stay stuck in the same financial patterns for decades. And what I've realized is that there's a middle class money trap that catches almost everyone. And it's not about bad luck or insufficient income. It's about following a playbook that was designed to keep you comfortable but broke. And by the end of this, you're going to see exactly what that trap is and how to avoid it before it consumes your entire financial life. Let's start with what the middle class money trap actually looks like, because I think most people are in it without even realizing it. The trap goes like this. You get a decent job with a decent salary. That salary feels like it should be enough to live comfortably and save for the future, but then you start living the way middle class people are supposed to live. You get an apartment or buy a house in a decent neighborhood because that's what you do when you're making real money. You finance a reliable car, maybe two cars if you're married, because you need transportation and you deserve something nice. You have the standard subscriptions and services, internet, streaming, phone plans with unlimited data. You eat out regularly because cooking every night is exhausting after working all day. You take annual vacations because you work hard and you need time off. You might have kids and you want to give them opportunities like activities, decent schools, stuff that costs money. And every single one of these things feels normal, feels reasonable, feels like what middle class life is supposed to look like. But when you add it all up, you've built a lifestyle that costs almost exactly what you earn. Your entire income gets absorbed by living a middle class life. There's nothing left to invest, nothing left to build wealth. You're trapped in this cycle of earning enough to maintain your lifestyle, but not enough to ever escape it. Here's the first big component of the trap: housing costs that are too high relative to income. The conventional wisdom says you can afford a house that costs 3 times your annual income, or a monthly payment that's 28% of your gross income. But that conventional wisdom was designed to maximize how much banks can lend you, not to help you build wealth. If you're making $80,000 and you buy a house for $240,000 with a monthly payment around $2,000, you're spending over 30% of your take-home income just on housing. Add property taxes, insurance, maintenance, utilities, and you're easily at 40% or more of your take-home going to your house. And sure, you're building equity, but slowly. And in the meantime, you have no money left to invest in assets that actually generate returns. You're house rich and cash poor, which is exactly where the middle class trap wants you. The second component is car payments that never end. The middle class has been conditioned to always have a car payment. You finance or lease a car for 5 or 6 years, and then right when it's about to be paid off, you trade it in for a newer model and start the payments all over again. The average car payment in 2026 is over $700 a month. For 2 cars, that's $1,400 a month. Almost $17,000 a year just to have transportation. But here's what people don't realize. If instead of having perpetual car payments, you drove paid off vehicles and invested that $1,400 a month, in 20 years, you'd have over $800,000. The car payments aren't just expensive, they're stealing your financial future. But the middle class has been taught that car payments are just part of life, so they never question it. The third component is lifestyle spending that feels mandatory but isn't. Eating out multiple times a week, coffee shops, streaming services, new phones every couple years, clothes to look professional, gym memberships, kids' activities and sports, travel. None of these things individually break your budget, but collectively, they eat up thousands of dollars every month. And because everyone around you is doing the same thing, it feels normal. It feels like the cost of living a decent middle class life. But what it actually is the cost of staying middle class. Every dollar that goes to lifestyle maintenance is a dollar that's not building wealth. And the middle class trap is designed specifically to make all of this feel necessary, so you never question it. The fourth component, and this is the really insidious one, is the belief that your income is your wealth building tool. Middle class people are taught to focus on earning more, get a better job, get promotions, increase your salary, and that's not bad advice, except it's incomplete. Because if your expenses rise at the same rate as your income, which they almost always do in the middle class, earning more doesn't help. You just end up in a more expensive version of the same trap. The actual wealth building tool isn't your income, it's the gap between your income and your expenses. And the middle class trap is specifically designed to eliminate that gap by convincing you that your lifestyle should always match your income. So, how do you avoid the trap? How do you break free? First, you have to consciously reject middle class housing expectations. Don't buy as much house as you can afford. Buy significantly less. Live in a smaller place, a less trendy neighborhood, something that costs 20% of your income instead of 40%. That difference, that 20% you're not spending on housing, that's what builds wealth. Second, eliminate car payments forever. Buy used, buy reliable, drive it until it dies, and invest the money you're not spending on car payments. Third, build a lifestyle that costs significantly less than you earn. Even if it looks less impressive than your peers, you don't need to keep up with other middle-class people because they're all trapped. Fourth, shift your focus from increasing income to increasing the gap. Every raise you get, every bonus, every increase in earnings, don't let your lifestyle absorb it. Send it straight to investments. And here's the key mindset shift that makes all of this possible. You have to stop trying to look middle class and start trying to become wealthy. Those are two different goals that require opposite behaviors. Looking middle class requires spending money on the visible markers of middle class life. Becoming wealthy requires not spending that money and investing it instead. You can't do both. And most people choose looking middle class because it's comfortable and socially acceptable. And then they wonder why they never build wealth. But if you're willing to look less successful than your income would suggest, if you're willing to live more modestly than your peers, you can use your middle class income to build actual wealth while everyone around you stays trapped. Look, here's the truth. The middle class money trap is real, it's powerful, and it catches almost everyone. It's the reason people making $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year still can't get ahead. It's not that the income isn't enough. It's that the lifestyle expectations associated with that income consume everything. And until you recognize that the middle class lifestyle is a trap, not a goal, you'll stay stuck in it. But if you can see it for what it is, an expensive set of expectations that prevents wealth building, you can choose differently. You can earn a middle class income but refuse to live a middle class lifestyle. You can keep your housing costs low, eliminate car payments, control lifestyle spending, and invest the difference. And over time, while everyone around you is stuck in the comfortable middle, you'll quietly build wealth that actually gives you freedom. That's how you avoid the trap. Not by earning more, but by refusing to spend like everyone else. If this completely shifted how you see normal middle class life, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know the single biggest leak draining your ability to escape this trap, check out the one expense destroying your savings every month. I'll see you in the next one.